Very Pain-esque hero in my eyes. I don't know, not how I envision them doing their Dota, but
how come? What would be a Pain-esque hero in this situation?
Queen, jumping in, blowing people up, getting some kills. DP, I mean, no one did a great job earlier of controlling the engagement. Big silence is coming out, lots of kills. He like 6 kills before he used 1 exorcism and had 6 kills or something. So he was able to get a lot done before kind of going into those big momentum-based pushes where you're looking every single time with the exorcism. But
okay, well, so let me frame it this way, right? We know that ViCi are the favorites. Is this Pain draft good enough to take a win?
Of course it is. It always is. No, these guys are not terrible at Dota 2, guys. I have a little surprise for you. Any draft, for the most part, can win. It's going to be difficult.
A bold claim, but
oh, come on.
So you're saying teams cannot be outdrafted? That's not what
they can be outdrafted, but it doesn't mean that the game's just over.
Well, no, it's
right?
not definitively
we still play
over.
the game. We actually do.
Okay.
Oh, is that the horn blowing?
Let me rephrase.
Hold on, I've got it from PGL. We are going to play the game.
And
it turns out, oh, there it is. We're coming to you live.
Do you like the Pain draft? Is it working for you? Is it itching that scratch you can't quite itch?
It's a bold maneuver because it looks like they're not trying to go one-dimensional, is how I would put it.
Okay.
One-dimensional is like the oh my God, we're so bad and they're so good. We gotta we gotta
go all in push.
Yeah, we gotta go Venge and Luna, and we gotta get a level 1 Roche.
No, you're right. Like it seems like they picked heroes in their comfort zone, but also a little bit of variety. I mean, I do like the Enigma in this situation. You know, they have a lot of good follow-up for it as well. Pain do have some good team fight to deal with ViCi. This could be a very explosive game.
Yeah, up top. Just going to get a ward down.
Yep, so a little bit of rotation in. Looks like they do want to try to grab this bounty. And ViCi positioning themselves for old 11 here to probably grab a double bounty rune himself.
So nothing too wild with our setups then. We're just going to be all normal. What about Storm Spirits? So he got picked up after both supports, AA and Sand King. So they'd have to roam together to get anything done. And probably need a lead off of the Spirit Siphon as well in terms of the slow, but definitely possible. I mean, they could blow up Ori a couple times before level 6.
It's possible, but Ori is honestly the reason I think ViCi will have an advantage in this game. I just don't think they have the tools to control this Storm the way they're going to need to. It's possible, but
it's a lot of pressure on King RD and Weehaw. Or, sorry, not Weehaw, but Tavo on the Enigma. But I mean, Tavo Enigma, this is like one of his big heroes. Like when I think Tavo, this is pretty much the hero I go for.
Well, they might get a freebie on the lawn up here. And HFN rotates in, finds the first blood. Nice, easy setup with the Rocket Barrage. So that's a good start for Pain Gaming.
But it was just a distraction. So 11 could get the wave.
Yep. Now he's going to get stunned up. He's going to take a lot of damage here. The Purification comes out, but Rocket Barrage blocks, so potent in these situations. Pain have come with a vengeance, and they will start 2-0 to open up this match, Trent.
No, it's over. They got it. I mean, look at that. That's like almost a 1K lead. Wow.
I mean,
incredible.
It is pretty nice. Omni in these lanes, he is all about momentum, and dying that early on definitely does not make this an easier situation for him by any stretch.
So one thing that Newbie did extremely well when they first started bringing out this Naga is they use it very aggressively in like dual lane situations. Curious if Lanham just like sticks around here or if he wants to go up top and try and get some kills on the Enigma. It's a little bit tough for him because he's partnered up with an Omni. Like they could try and run down the AA a couple times, but that gyro is scary.
He sure is.
Especially with the level 1 Rocket Barrage too. Whereas you usually might see the missile to try and like zone the Omni, but because of that first blood, they're kind of prepped and ready to battle already.
Yeah, right now Weehaw is getting obliterated in the mid lane though. You look at that CS difference, and Storm is really off to a good start. He's going to get a couple last hits here under the tower. He's got King RD on the Sand King nearby to help him out and try to get a little presence back in this lane. All right, I guess it's not as bad as I thought. The waves were just disproportionate, but still, the Storm is finding an advantage.
A lot of Roman support's not doing a whole lot right now. It feels like Lanham and King RD are just like, oh, I'm going to go here. Well, I'm going to go here. And then Lanham wins that battle because he gets both the bounty runes.
Yeah, Duster is the only one kind of committed to a lane right now, just throwing auto attacks onto 11. Put pressure on that Omni Knight. Let's check in on the top lane. Tavo Enigma doing pretty standard stuff, just focusing heavy on denying, working that neutral camp. You know, he will be able to deny some creeps, but all things considered, Paparazzi is going to be pretty close to free farm status here, and already a decent disparity over the gyro.
Very important because of what VG did. They brought 2 sentries up top because they said, listen, if this is Enigma, he's going to try and keep like pulling the wave back, so we need our pulls. Like those have to be available for us. So yeah, Fenrir is doing that right now. And Tavo was able to contest a little bit, but the wave being gone just means this is going to end up much closer to their tower, even with another Eidolon conversion.
How come the Wraith King has literally 2x the farm of the Gyrocopter? I thought in this lane he'd be able to farm pretty well, but it seems like ViCi are denying at a pretty reasonable rate.
He's been playing pretty aggressive, just like running up on the Omni Knight. And I think the first wave he also missed a bit of it too, because they were like diving.
That's true.
And it was like into his own tower. That's why it took so much damage. So that's basically the big discrepancy. I mean, you look at net worth, he's on top, so.
That is true. The kills have made up for it, at least for now. And we'll see if this keeps up. King RD now rotating back down to the bottom lane as Duster does a pull to regain some of that lane control. Mid has kind of leveled out Weehaw with a very small advantage, but for now, just sort of a farm fest. Even though in early First Blood, it's a relatively quiet laning phase. Tavo's now just moved into the jungle. He's working on his farm there. He's found his level 3.
I kind of wish King RD was just shadowing the Enigma, because like they've done the good job here of like forcing him into the jungle, and Fenrir with another pull onto that hard camp too. He's doing great up here as a support.
Down bottom though, initiation onto Lanham. Heal from the Omni Knight. Is it going to be enough to save him? And it will for now. The Cold Feet will not proc. Lanham with the stick charge is going to try to turn on the King RD, but King RD with the stun does actually find the kill. A close one. That minus armor from Riptide was almost enough. But in the end, it will be 3-0 as Haste Rune gets picked up by 11.
Dude, he's going in.
He's going to go back in on the Duster. Never mind, just heading back to lane.
Man, 520 HP? Yeah, I guess only level 2 on the Purification. Would take quite a while to bring him down. But yeah, so he got that kill, so I was incorrect. I didn't think he'd get much done down there, but winds up with a kill, gets it alive, so excellent job by King RD. I kind of felt like he should be like sapping the experience from Tavo, but he's not getting that much here anyway, and Fenrir again with those great pulls. He's now going to get an Observer Ward down, but planted in the vision of the Radiant, so Tavo will be able to take care of that up on the high ground.
Yep. King RD and Lanham there, the roaming two on opposite sides that keep kind of crossing paths. Fenrir, as you mentioned, focused on pulling, just committed to this top lane for now.
A little bit of a start here in the damage. Oh, and the body block too.
Is it going to be enough? A nice stun. This could be the kill on the Storm Spirit they needed, and it absolutely is. Meanwhile, up top, they wanted to rotate onto Tavo, but he's backed up already, and he'll make it to the tier 2 and stay safe. So another great rotation from Pain. Much needed kill on that Storm Spirit.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, he's almost level 6 anyway, so it's not going to be a big problem for him. It's still a good play, of course, but I think overall.
Now behind the tower, King RD gets initiated on. He goes in pretty deep, gets the stun on Disruptor. Will find that kill before going down, so small advantage there, but it's a 1-for-1. Paparazzi and Lanham in relatively deep, but they'll just walk back to safety. Back in the mid lane, Ori level 6. Is this a kill on Weehaw? Spirit Siphon going to heal him back up to zip forward, but stick charges are there, and now King RD comes in with a stun. The tower helping them out, and Ori could find another death. One more zip. He wants to go back in onto Weehaw with friends, but no, Weehaw finds the kill first, and again, it's an advantage for Pain. Lanham may be able to survive, but it's a stun from King RD to secure the kill. A twofer in the mid lane. Once more, it's Pain Gaming coming out ahead.
And a quick glimpse back top for Tavo. So handy. Just gets booted right back up there. Go face off with Paparazzi, and he did get the experience. Oh, the dream. TP to get the experience and glimpse right back to your wave to farm up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And they're going to rotate up here with both supports too. Wraith King not quite level 6. This would be an ideal time for the kill, and Wee's here too.
Yeah, big for Weehaw. He got his level 6 from finding that kill first in mid. Now they are guaranteed to get this kill on Paparazzi.
Look at Tavo with the Eidolon blocks too. A little bit of BM there. Just like, you're not going anywhere.
Not even level 6. And now they will try to transition this into a tower push. Eidolons plus Exorcism.
Prepped with a ward too. They're basically guaranteeing this.
Yeah. Glyph straight away, but
that's going to take away a lot of the Exorcism damage, actually. But with Eidolons, I mean, shouldn't matter.
I think they should still be able to get it. Looks like there could be a rotation, though. Fenrir walking up. Now the TP from Paparazzi. They are going to make the hold. King RD on the other side of the tree line. Paparazzi is close to level 6, but still not there, so needs to be a little bit careful. Kinetic Field not going to stop King RD, and it's back-to-back deaths for Paparazzi. Now the Black Hole on 11. They're going to catch the level 5 Omni Knight. It's going to be 2 more kills for Pain, and they will chase down Fenrir. King RD gets glimpsed back.
I don't know what that was. I mean, Storm's showing on the bottom wave with no TP. So, like, what's the threat here? I mean, why are we walking into these guys?
Pain is coming out swinging here. First tower falls, so now they open up that dire jungle a little bit more. More space for Tavo to farm. And Wraith King went from farming very, very well to back-to-back deaths pre-6. And now all of a sudden his farm is feeling a little bit lackluster compared to the other cores.
Yeah, one thing I do like about the hero here is that he's certainly meant to be more active in this game. Just wants to like jump into fights and help set up for Ori, just to enable him while he's going to be repelled and everything. So I think like Blink Blade Mail kind of a style will still be fine for him. He doesn't need that much farm, but ideally you want more gold and not less gold. So it's certainly not good that he is dying so much.
Glimpse onto Wii, could be a kill onto the Death Prophet here. Stuck inside the kinetic field, does some return damage, but Spirit Siphon helping to heal him up. He does have some stick charges. Also, those infused raindrops making a big difference.
I think he's going to be okay unless they get a Purification Long Bomb here.
Well,
but it is a very short range.
Thunder Strike. Lanham does have another ensnare, but again, that infused raindrop buying him some time. They eventually find the kill. Duster trying to turn on 11. King RD with a stun on 2. But where's the follow-up going to come from to actually find a counter kill? The third kinetic field breaking up this fight. It'll just be a clean pick on the DP. Or not. Maybe. Fenrir actually going to get left behind. King RD able to finish him off. So they go 1 for 1. And meanwhile up top, Paparazzi, he is now level 7, but call down, get a connect as well as the homing missile. This will be the reincarnation. I don't know that they'll be able to kill him again though. No black hole, no midnight pulse.
Yeah,
but still
that
a
hurts.
Big cooldown.
Yeah.
200 seconds.
200 big ones.
Yeah. Totally worth it. And it's sort of a mental game too, right? When you know you don't have the reincarnation as a Wraith King, you just play a little more conservative, you know?
They're going to smoke for bottom. There's no tower here or anything, so this will just be kind of a fact-finding mission, as it were, as they pop a little bit here on the SK. King RD sneaking around. Needs to find a good burrow here if he wants to live. Very difficult against the Storm Spirit.
Pretty good juice. Makes it to the other side of the kinetic field. They even put down a sentry ward, but still can't find him. Well played by King RD.
Yeah, it wasn't quite enough mana there for Ori to zip and do anything, so they just let him go.
Yeah, this is still that tough window on Storm Spirit where the ultimate just feels so inefficient.
That sentry he just dropped missed though, so they will still have an observer inside that Radiant jungle. Nicely placed, just a little bit off to the side. Good for accelerating their Storm Spirit. Paparazzi skeletoning his way so close to the enemies. Tavo pushes up here with his gyro.
Yeah, mid lane now that the Storm is rotated. Lanham soaking up all this experience. So important for the Naga to find level 6 relatively early on. That Song of the Siren is a long cooldown, but it is the reset that you pick this hero for.
Look at these skeletons. These things are so ownage. He's just maxing it out. Look how poor he was. He's about to surpass Storm. He's just ancienting at level 7. What a hero.
Pretty absurd.
I love these skeletons.
Wraith King
They're barely even dying.
Slowly turning back into the Skeleton King, especially with the changes in this last patch.
You can take our IP, but you can't take our hero.
It's kind of true. I mean, just watching him jungle, you're right. It is absurd how quickly he kills things. It's so sustainable.
I just love how he's a Wraith King and he just summons skeletons with no explanation. Why aren't they Wraiths? Is DP too cool? I don't get it. Anyway, it's good. I'm glad.
DP has Banshees, not Wraiths. Trent, have some respect.
Oh, my mistake. Slacksman. I'm glad he's over in the other room.
Well, we spending some time in the mid lane, of course, just working on that Yule's Scepter. He does have a Haste Rune in the bottle and might even just use an Exorcism here to pressure this Tier 1 tower. There is no glyph for ViCi, and he is going to go ahead and... Oh, my bad. There was a glyph for ViCi. It'll be used now, and we will still continue to commit to the tower. I was looking at the scan cooldown. No scan for ViCi either.
Oh. Well, goodness. They're in trouble.
I know.
What are they going to do?
But smoke from the high ground. Enigma does have a black hole. So some options for Pain. Great positioning on the high ground. No vision for ViCi, so they don't know exactly where Tavo and Duster are.
This is Song. This is Static Storm. This is spooky.
Oh, King RD goes in first. Static Storm Kinetic Field kind of breaks up the fight. King RD is in so deep, and no one can get to him. Unfortunate for Pain. They had kind of the right idea, but ViCi were ready for it. Now the real fight starts. Call down will connect. 11 gets repelled, but it's going to cost him his life. 1 for 1. And Pain will back up.
Oh, man. It's tough. You don't want to jump that fast as Pain because you're so scared about that counter initiation play from the Song of the Static Storm if you're clumped up like that. But he got the initiation. He forced out the Static Storm, and it meant they weren't going to be able to use that Song offensively to any great deal. So good play there by King RD. Secures the tower. Definitely worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Also a good play from the Disruptor, though. Even though Fenrir had to use the Static Storm Kinetic Field earlier than he would have wanted, it made that wall of you shall not pass. So King RD was literally isolated, completely locked alone.
Yeah, they didn't lose too much after that.
But now with the Yules up on DP, we might be able to do a bit more. HFN getting rotated on right next to the Shrine, though. They pop the Shrine, they heal up, and just destroy Lanham. An awkward place for ViCi to try to take a fight. And, of course, it does backfire. Storm with a lot of stick charges, some bottle charges as well. But relatively low on mana, as pretty much all of Pain Gaming now have committed to this bottom lane.
If they get a Blink stun, there's still a chance, actually. His Blink's canceled now. King RD in trouble.
Yep, King RD in deep once more. He gets the stun onto the Disruptor. Ice Blast connects on 3, and now Pain are coming into clean house. They lose King RD, but they bring down 3 of ViCi, and now they will transition into a Tier 1 tower push. Trent, this went from a good start to an incredible early game for Pain, 16-5. It's nearly a 5K net worth lead.
King RD is the master baiter.
He truly is. That was incredible.
3 into a little ball like that. Duster slapping him down with the Ice Blast.
Speaking of Duster, he's going to be the one to go in deep now. Song of the Siren from Lanham. Here's the setup, but there is a black hole available. What's the play for ViCi? Static Storm, Kinetic Field. They want to lock down Enigma. Yule's Scepter used by the DP. Tavo could still survive, not able to black hole. Here's the turn for ViCi as DP getting low. Guardian Angel will keep him alive. Duster goes down next, and Weehaw getting low, finally finished off King RD in the Sandstorm, but how long will it keep him alive? Just a matter of seconds. So just like that, the lead they picked up, ViCi strike right back and take it for themselves.
No respect for the singing lady. They did not give any credence to this Naga Siren combo.
No.
They wanted their cake, and they wanted to eat it too. They wanted that tower. They said, you know, a triple kill out of some of the most important heroes for us to kill is not enough.
This is the beginning of it. Duster trying to D-ward. Paparazzi hits him with a stun, and Lanham gets this beautiful setup. And you can see Tavo, he was trying to outrange it. He was just on the edge of it. If Lanham hadn't caught the Enigma there, this probably would have been a completely different fight.
Yeah, they wanted that tower. A bit greedy, I would say. But I mean, they had Exorcism and stuff, so it looked good. But they were not prepared for that fight. Just
a little too greedy with the positioning. I think Duster thought that was going to be a free D ward, and he didn't even get to finish off the ward. It's actually still standing at about half HP. So noble effort, but just caught a bit unaware. I like this play from Pain, though. They get wiped and pretty much immediately run into the Roche pit. The Dire do ping it out. Looks like the Disruptor actually pinged right on top of the pit. They have deployed the Exorcism. There will be enough time for ViCi to move in and try to contest if they're so inclined. But that does not seem to be the case.
With these fights not really happening right now for ViCi, though, Paparazzi, your boy, he's saying, I sure do have a lot of gold right now. He's eyeing up that Radiance more than likely.
Yeah, he's got the Blink Dagger queued, but I agree with you. I think if you have this kind of gold, Radiance has to be on the periphery.
But Pain are doing it. They're in there.
Pain are looking good.
Little bit of a setback.
No doubt. Bit of a setback.
But then they get Roche. They didn't waste Exorcism in their deaths, so that's good. They took Roche while the song was down. Maybe that was part of their plan. They're saying, hey, if we force the song out here, that means we get Roche. Because you cannot take it versus Naga Siren. Even when it's level 1 song, you know, this thing is, it's got some range on it still.
Yeah. The other thing to keep in mind, Enigma does have the Midas now. So King RD down bottom, he's going to be initiated on. That's an ensnare right into the Storm Spirit. No way for that Sand King to survive, so that'll be a nice pick off there for ViCi Gaming. But Tavo has the Midas, and he's going to go right into BKB, and he is more than halfway there to the Magic immunity.
I wonder if, I don't know, I thought Landon might go Aether Lens this game. That generally seems to be like a pretty good item for Naga Sirens against Enigma, just to help increase the range of your net. It can get a little bit worrisome, right? Just because it's a little bit short, and plus, you know, you just want it on him as fast as possible because it is projectiles, so.
Right.
It'd be nice to just like instantly turn and slap that thing down.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not the most typical item on Naga, but one that makes sense in this context when you're the only person that can interrupt Enigma through the BKB. Bottom tier 2 does go down. ViCi picked that up and then smoke back immediately. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Pain putting some pressure on this tier 2, but not really committing much to it. They don't have Exorcism for another 25. So just going to back up and play it safe now that they've lost eyes on ViCi.
So Pain, can they carry this through with this lineup? What do we have here? We have the Blink into the Yule Scepter for King RD. Then our DP is going for the Solar Crest. Okay, Weehaw playing pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, that's an item we've seen more and more on Death Prophet, I suppose. Gives you some Roche control, gives you a little more survivability.
It's not really the best hood game either, which is kind of like the default item with this choice.
That's true.
But it's basically just like Static Storm, honestly. There's a lot of pure damage from the Omni Knight. You have a lot of physical damage from the Wraith King and his crits. Those pesky skeletons.
Yeah, there really is a lack of magical damage for ViCi. Storm Spirit getting close to his first item. Just a little more gold to spare, and then he'll be there. As the BKB comes out on Gyro. So this is the build, Trent. Phase boots, drum, BKB, baby.
HFN's ready to go. So they'll go back for that tower. That's caused them a little bit of pain last time, but at the same time, it is being traded up top.
That King RD finally finishes off that ward that Duster started on in the last fight. That's good.
Yes,
Vengeance
good.
on the ward.
Yeah. It was all worth it in the end. That 100 gold.
ViCi are doing a great job trading towers, though. It's like anytime they see Pain group up and try to take objectives, they do pretty much the exact same thing. Tier 2 now taking some damage with Tavo and HFN, laying in the right
Storm
clicks.
Spirit. He's got the haste rune. They're going for the epicenter with the Ice Blast.
Oh, they're going to catch him. Ice Blast going to fly in. It's going to be close, but they will grab him, and it's a kill on Ori. Great setup from Pain Gaming. They save that mid tower. They'll get the tier 2 in the bottom, and they might even still be able to defend that top tower.
They got to be careful. There is the song. There is the storm.
That's true. Enigma does TP to the tier 3. Paparazzi gets interrupted as King RD finds him in the tree line. And now the Wraith King will probably get left behind. DP has gone in really deep. It's a scattered team fight, but Paparazzi does get brought down. We caught by the ensnare. Not going to be able to do much, but they'll just pour the black hole to finish off Paparazzi.
King RD, help, stun, don't let me die. Okay, he's going to look for someone else.
But once again, I mean, Pain come out huge there, Trent.
Yep.
They get 2 towers in the bottom. They lose only a tier 1 of their own, and they kill 2 cores on ViCi without losing anything on their side.
Yeah, and he must have had the Bloodstone money, I'm sure, when he died on the Storm Spirit, too, as he's just missing the Arcane.
Yeah, unfortunately, that energy booster only at the side shop there, or secret shop, rather.
Well, the hammer is done now.
With the Naga Meteor Hammer. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
And the BKB for Tavo is also ready to go. So, a lot of pressure on the old Naga Siren. You got to start up the fights. You got to secure the nice combo for the Storm. You got to cancel a Black Hole. My God, get this guy a raise. He has to do so much work this game.
Yeah.
And Ori's just hitting creeps, you know? These mid-heroes, I tell you.
Well, honestly, Ori needs to play recovery. Look at that Storm Spirit's net worth, and I guess it's not that far behind of the DP, but you want your Storm Spirit to be balling. You know, you want this guy to get an early Bloodstone, start working on those charges. This is really not a great Bloodstone timing. That last kill came in, it feels like pretty much the perfect time. He'll have Orchid queued up now. Standard stuff on the Storm Spirit, but of course will be a big item once he's able to grab it. Rotation now from ViCi. They are all smoked up. Smoke gets broken, but what's the target that they'll find? Yule's Scepter comes out on the Storm. HFN pops his BKB. The Storm's completely locked down, and he's going to die again. Now the Ice Blast connects on Naga Siren. There will be no song, and just like that, it's a twofer. The Storm does respawn pretty quickly thanks to the 14 Bloodstone charges, but immediately down to 9.
Naga's not carrying hard enough. She's not carrying her Storm hard enough. Hard game. They know, though. We know she's the key, and they know that, too. So they're going to target her down every single opportunity.
I mean, Pain are just playing this sort of exactly right, except for that misstep at that bottom tier 1 tower. They've been handling themselves very well. That was just a Yule Scepter from Wii to set up on the Storm, and the follow-up was there. King RD also with a Blink Dagger now. He has his Yule Scepter and about 600 gold.
He's been great this game. 19 of the 20 kills he's been involved in.
That's insane.
Just all over the map.
Just to think about 19 kill participation in 21 minutes is nutso.
And that's
it just shows how much he's moved around the map. He's been so active.
So next plan for them is well, I'm not sure what their next plan is. Are we? What's our Roche deal here? That'll be the one. I've lost my timer with the reconnect. I can't see anything.
Looks like Roche maybe in a minute 40.
Perfect. So that's what we're waiting on then.
Yep, I think so. So that was the first BKB usage for HFN. And I think he's just going to go Butterfly now. Yeah, he's got the Eagle Song delivered.
Yeah. The Wraith King, I think, is his concern, so makes sense, right? If he gets on top of him, he just wants to try and survive throughout the stun duration.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing that touches him. BKB, God tier this game, looking very good.
Well, speaking of survivability, look at this build from 11. Aether Lens into Aeon Disc. Well, making sure that he can survive long enough to at least jam that Guardian Angel and Purification.
One thing about Aeon Disc is it only lasts 2.5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's that black hole, she lasts a while, 4 seconds. You know, there's still some time near the end. We still have a couple other stuns too. Plus, we're dealing with like the Ice Blast as well. So even if he gets out with that combo breaker, it's certainly not a guaranteed safety. He's also lacking a mobility item because he went into that too. So he needs to be really careful about his positioning when it comes to protecting Ori, who's already having a very hard time being enabled this game.
Yeah.
And we're approaching high ground even without the Aegis, with the black hole on top of. Oh, they're not going in.
Song of the Siren.
He could have BKB'd for it, but then there wouldn't have been damage left in with the rest of his heroes stunned up. So excellent play by Tavo, not going for it.
Oh, Eon Disco on 11 gets utilized, but now the call down. There's the black hole, connects on 3. It's interrupted, but it does enough to kill the Omni Knight before GA. Can they find any more off this? It doesn't look like it. Pain just want to back up and then reset things. They know there's no Song of the Siren or Static Field. Lanham now in some trouble. We not going to be able to pursue for a kill, but the Spirit Siphon doing a lot of work here.
Will they overextend, or are they doing it? Pain Gaming.
Still about a third duration here on the Exorcism. The Glyph comes out, but they should get a tier 3. Long range zip from Storm. Paparazzi getting low as King RD channels the ultimate. The Meteor Hammer comes down and actually brings Weed pretty low. Yep, there's the Wraith King reincarnation. I think this Death Prophet may be in trouble, but no, the heal comes at just the right time as the ultimate ends. Now the Wraith King comes back up. Ice Blast stun from King RD. He'll fall. No buyback on the Wraith King, and now this bottom lane of Barracks will be secured by Pain. This is absolutely massive. They're up to a 10K net worth lead, and ViCi are crumbling at the seams.
I've put my panel predictions on you before, Pain, and you've broken my heart. Now, of all times, can they actually do it? Can they finally take a big step at a LAN? It wasn't that long ago we had the first ever South American victory over a Chinese team. I believe it was earlier this year at one of the DPC events where it was just like, it just doesn't happen. You know, they haven't been very successful on LAN.
Oh, this is a region that's still been struggling to find their footing, but a lot of people have been saying, you know, with all of these events, all of these invites guaranteed to have South American teams on LAN, eventually something is going to hit. We're going to find that right mixture. And Trent, maybe this is it. This could be the beginning. But they still have a lot of work to do.
It's just one Rax.
Still 2 tier 2 towers standing for ViCi.
ViCi game.
11K
Naga
net worth
combo.
lead.
Omni and Storm Spirit. Definitely not him.
It's possible.
If this was ViCi up 11K, we probably wouldn't be so nice. Let's be honest. But you know what? That's because of the experience.
No, you're right. 9-10K gold at 25 minutes, not insurmountable. It is a massive lead. We're going to start to really feel the difference in items as Gyrocopter continues to scale. He has the complete butterfly now, already another 2,000 gold. And Storm Spirit still pretty far away from that Orchid.
Weehaw is doing his best S4 this game, though. Every time I click on him, he has a haste room.
Yeah.
So, you know, just waiting for that 25 talent.
He's got his BKB on the way also. And that's something else for ViCi to be concerned with.
LANM's leading here, though. 10 seconds to the song. Don't break quite yet. They know where they are. They're at the shrine. They're revealed. And Ori may be playing the bait here.
3 seconds on the song. It's going to get opened up. They're going to go on to the Gyrocopter, but King RD helps break things up again. Gyro goes down first, but is the follow-up going to be there? The GA now trying to keep ViCi alive. They'll lose the Wraith King, but Reincarnation will bring him right back up. We in the front lines finishes off Lanham. It's a 1-for-1, but now Pain are going to continue to chase. This Omni is silenced, slowed, and locked down. He's going to fall, and now Paparazzi gets stunned. He tries to drop the Wraithfire Blast, but it doesn't do enough. Double buybacks now coming from ViCi, but a beautiful black hole from Tavo. Connects on 3. They find the first kill, and now the follow-up from King RD. It is a disaster for ViCi. Diebacks will be coming, and Pain Gaming have just secured themselves a massive lead. Fenrir, the only one left alive, but the Yule Scepter comes, and it will be not only a full 5-man wipe, but a 7-man wipe in exchange.
It's
only
GG.
for the Gyro, and that's it. They call it. Pain have actually beat ViCi Gaming.
Dude, King RD was incredible this game. Like, everyone played so well. Tavo with the big black holes, but my god, King RD hit so many multi-man burrow strikes. He played that mid-game exactly how he had to set up all of those kills onto Ori, and